Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers rally to beat Knicks in overtime 113-109 for 8th straight win. The Los Angeles Lakers stared down the barrel of a double-digit deficit, wobbling under the weight of a relentless New York Knicks squad. But inside Crypto.com Arena, where legends are made and moments turn into memories, they did what championship-caliber teams do, they fought back. Down 13 points midway through the third quarter, the Lakers flipped the script, storming back to force overtime before sealing a gritty 113-109 victory over the Knicks on Thursday night. It was their 8th straight win and perhaps their most resilient performance since Luka Doncic joined the roster. Doncic and LeBron James, two generational talents separated by eras but united in brilliance, combined for 63 points, Doncic leading the way with 32 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals, while LeBron poured in 31 points, grabbed 12 boards, and dished out 8 assists. Their chemistry, still in its infancy, is growing by the game, and Thursday night was a testament to that. But make no mistake, the Knicks didn't go down without a fight. Jalen Brunson played the role of Broadway villain in Hollywood, torching the Lakers for 39 points and 10 assists. Every time New York needed a bucket, Brunson delivered, slicing through defenders with the kind of footwork that would make a ballet instructor jealous. His effort nearly stole the show, but late-game misfortune struck when he rolled his ankle in overtime while attacking the rim, landing awkwardly on Austin Reeves' foot. In visible pain, he gutted it out long enough to knock down 2 clutch free throws before exiting for good. The Knicks, already gasping for offensive air, never recovered. The Lakers' comeback started quietly but built like a rolling thunderstorm. After trailing for the entire third quarter and most of the fourth, a 10-1 run brought them within striking distance. A timely Gabe Vincent three-pointer, courtesy of a LeBron assist, and a missed charge call by the officials, gave LA its first lead since early in the second quarter. The Knicks weren't ready to fold. Brunson answered with a gutsy and one to tie the game with 46 seconds left. What followed was a defensive slugfest, neither side conceding an inch. With the final seconds ticking down, New York had a golden opportunity to win it at the buzzer, but the Lakers' defense swarmed, forcing Brunson to dish the ball to Josh Hart, whose potential game winner came too late. Overtime it was. Once the extra period began, the Lakers leaned on their superstars. Doncic and James orchestrated a methodical takedown, each possession a calculated move on the chessboard. When Brunson left the game, it was as if the Knicks lost their heartbeat. The Lakers smelled blood. With the win, LA improved to 40-21, solidifying their grip on second place in the Western Conference. If the season ended today, they'd face the winner of a play-in showdown between the Minnesota Timberwolves and Los Angeles Clippers in the first round of the playoffs. But Thursday night wasn't about standings or playoff implications, it was about resilience, about answering the call when the moment demanded it. LeBron James furiously confronts Stephen A. Smith during Lakers-Knicks game. You would think that the Los Angeles Lakers picking up their 8th win in a row against the New York Knicks would put LeBron James in a great mood. But that wasn't the case, as he was seen publicly confronting ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith, who was in attendance to watch the game, during a break in the game. James appeared very agitated throughout the interaction before walking away. Smith, who recently signed a $100 million contract extension with ESPN, attended to support the New York Knicks, his favorite NBA team. He has long expressed his admiration for Los Angeles's warm weather, so celebrating his massive new contract by watching his favorite team in a beautiful city seems appropriate. The video linked above doesn't show Stephen A.'s facial expression, so it's hard to decipher what he might be thinking or feeling at the moment. However, given that his body language appears tense and he seems to be exchanging words with James, one can imagine that it wasn't a very pleasant conversation. Smith has spoken about James a lot in recent weeks. Most recently, After LeBron James scored 50,000 career points, Smith called for an end to the long-standing GOAT debate between the King and Michael Jordan, noting that both players are spectacular in their own right, and having a debate like this will continue to divide fan opinion on them. On top of that, the ESPN mainstay also called out LeBron for his recent criticism of the NBA's media sphere for consistently criticizing the modern players and holding them to the standard of the previous era. The Lakers superstar had made his comments to defend Anthony Edwards, who had recently claimed he didn't want to be the face of the league. Steven is one of the most vocal and outspoken members of the NBA media sphere, so he was never going to take those comments lying down. But many felt he crossed a line when he went at James for allegedly brokering a deal for his son, Bronny, to play in the NBA on the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron is a proud family man who doesn't appreciate it when anyone takes unnecessary shots at his loved ones. So you'd have to imagine those comments didn't sit right with the four-time NBA champion. However, given that we didn't hear any direct or indirect rebuttal from James' camp over the matter, he decided to ignore Smith's comments as nothing more than media ragebait. All of this isn't to say that Smith doesn't respect James or give him his fair due. He recently defended LeBron and slammed Scottie Pippen for insinuating that he was a better player and didn't chase his NBA championships. Whatever the confrontation was about, hopefully, both sides were able to walk away from it having resolved some of their issues with each other. Joe Mazzulla fires stern message for Celtics ahead of Lakers clash. Joe Mazzulla is viewing the upcoming matchup between the Boston Celtics and Los Angeles Lakers with sheer seriousness. The Celtics are coming off a comfortable 123-105 win over the Philadelphia 76ers on Thursday night. Despite missing Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, Jason Tatum led the team with 35 points as the squad still outmatched their shorthanded opponents. However, what's next on the mind for the Celtics is the next game against the Lakers. With LeBron James and Luka Doncic headlining the red-hot Lakers squad, Saturday's game will be a must-watch for fans. Mazzulla kept things simple after the win, but made sure the message was serious and clear about the team's mindset against the Lakers, per team reporter Jack Simone. "Every game is a must-win game until the game is over," Mazzulla said. Joe Mazzulla is 2-3 against the Lakers throughout his career as Celtics head coach. The most recent game was a stunning 117-96 blowout on January 23. Boston was not at their best on both sides of the ball, as Los Angeles overwhelmed their visiting rivals throughout the night. The Celtics shot 38% from the field and 34% from beyond the arc, contrasting the Lakers' splits of 47% and 43% in those categories. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis combined for 55 points. However, it wasn't enough as three Lakers scored 67 points to lead their team to victory. Boston will obviously look to return the favor against Los Angeles, looking to defend home court in a similar fashion. However, a lot will have to be done on both sides of the ball to allow that scenario to come to fruition. And you, fan? What do you think about the situation of Joe Mazzulla? Write to us in the comments.